I came to Borgovia to free the land from the tyranny of mad science. But the fall of Fulmigati was the spark that ignited the flames of the Civil War. So I led the resistance against the military genius who tried to destroy us. I faced an army of mechanical monsters and defeated General Harker, only to suffer betrayal from my mysterious ally, Prisoner 7. Tricked me and obtained the most powerful artifact in the land, the hidden death of Koshai, the Deathless. Prisoner 7 disappeared into the depths of the other world, but I will track him down. It's not only about revenge. I'm a hunter. He is my nemesis, and he has a plan. The citizens are looking to me for guidance, but I must find Prisoner 7 first. It's a tough decision. Chaos reigns in Borgova. Warbands, gangs, and bickering political factions want to take power into their own hands. What's more, the city is plagued by the sudden appearance of the Cult of Seven. Led by a mechanical monster, the beastly infiltrator. They break into Fulmigati's former laboratories and seize precious equipment. Evidently my nemesis is behind all this, and it can only be the beginning of something worse. This time, I know which facility the infiltrator will attack next. A secret laboratory and a horde of monsters. Just like old times.
So, we have to clear out some cultists from a secret laboratory that was founded by the leading mad genius of our time, right?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Why should I help you out with this? It should be child's play for you by now.
Nice try, but I won't release you yet. We have a nemesis to defeat.
Can't blame a girl for trying. A nice subterranean lake. Fancy a swim, Van Helsing?
In this secret laboratory, one word, Katerina. Mega sharks. Here they come. This facility is swarming with abandoned research subjects. I should have told them earlier that I came only for the cultists.
are mad scientists so obsessed with underground labs?
They have the brains, but they lack the imagination.
I beg to differ. Fulmigati's creatures show plenty of imagination.
In that case, they're just traditionalists.
So, why do you think that this cult of seven is led by Prisoner Seven?
Their actions follow a pattern. So they must have an evil plan, which implies a nemesis. And I only have one of those currently.
I thought the name of the group rather gave it away, but I like your reasoning.
What is this awful place?
Straight out of the Lab Decoration Almanac for youthful men.
Kill me. Kill me.
We should kill her now, before they resurrect her over and over again. The vial says, drink xeno acid for ultimate refreshment.
All this cat fur makes my eyes itch and water. Stranger, we are trapped in this diabolical machine. Help!
A talking cat? What the hell is going on here?
We were kidnapped by mad scientists and put in this contraption called the mind modulator. It switches minds between bodies. Yeah, bit inside my cheek again.
I hate this puny sack of blood and meat. Give me my claws and teeth back.
Poor things. They got their souls ripped out and stuffed into another body. Admirably creative.
We cannot be released until the ghost capacitor is replaced in the machine. You should be able to find a fresh one around the lab. Hurry!
That is all I need to know. Hang in there.
We have the ghost capacitor. Stand back, everyone. Oh, wait. You can't move.
The machine has 3 sockets. I wonder which is the right one.
This is where dramatic music comes in, and our hero with a sweaty forehead hesitates. And this is where I just grab the capacitor and insert it there.
creature feels so powerful, but it stinks of death.
I'm deathly afraid of cats. Can't take this anymore. Help!
Oh, I'm inside dinner now. Makes me hungry.
Different bodies, same problem. 2 sockets left. Let's put the capacitor in the white socket.
Seems like it is working.
Back in my own body, finally.
We are eternally grateful, stranger.
At last, I'm free. Now you all die.
My friend, and I thought you had banished me to the sorrowful pits of despair for reasons that I can't even...
Don't get started with the theatrics.
Why did they keep you here anyway?
When I was captured, Harker imprisoned me in this secret facility. He used my blood to recreate the Contra Solis concoction.
The what?
A serum that protects the undead from the sunlight. A truly great notion if you want to build an army of vampires.
I have so many questions to ask you. But first, let's get you out of here.
Be careful. If you follow the corridor to the east, you'll find some Aragon cultists and their leader, who've been wreaking havoc around here. Let me just savor the grandiose moment when a vampire was saved by a monster hunter.
Get closer. Get your face smashed in.
Seems like this gentleman is in a cheerful mood. Who are you? And how did you end up here?
I'm a daywalker, just like your friend over there, with one small difference. I slay vampires. I'm also an expert swordsman who...
Oh, this is the bloodsucker who was sent to prison by the city council for petty scams and not paying taxes.
Ghosts, vampires, vermin is vermin. Say what you want, but I promise you, you will be dead by dawn.
I'm already dead.
I'll say no more.
Through the gate, quick!
Watch out! You'll break the vials.
Take the serum to the master. I'll join you later.
They are escaping!
We must capture their leader alive. Otherwise, we'll never find out what they're doing.
Ah, we'll never take him alive.
Don't have enough rage. Need healing.
never taken me alive. Long the faceless Tsar.
He's unconscious. We took you alive, see? I'll take him to the lair.
Great idea. Tell the others to start interrogating him about this evil Tsar of theirs. Politely.
Package delivered. The interrogator is ready to begin. I don't want to miss the screaming and the begging, so please, hurry up!
I think I set something in motion. That's never a good thing.
You are finally starting to grasp the intricacies of weird science.
Enough of your sarcasm. The water level is sinking. There's a stairway. We should take a look down there. More rage.
Vive la résistance!
Van Helsing, a moment of your time, please. Welcome back. I trust your search is going well?
We're making progress.
Glad to hear it. At any rate, while you were gone, the situation in the city has grown even worse. I've got my hands full directing our troops to deal with looters, gangs, and other troublemakers.
Business as usual?
I refer to your leadership regarding the most pressing matters. You'll find the reports on the desk behind me. Our elite units are standing by and their captains are awaiting your orders.
Thank you. I'll be sure to check on them whenever I can.
Can you smell the oil and the grease? Isn't it wonderful?
Sir, it's about that huge stack of research documents we found in the testing facility. The Promethean dossier, as I like to call it.
Are you sure that the material can live up to this pompous name?
Undeniably, sir. It's the personal research journal of none other than Professor Fulmagati. The first few glimpses were enough to ascertain that this material could change the way we look at weird science.
And what are you planning to do with it?
I'm going to study these documents as thoroughly as I can, of course. I'll write down the digest of my discoveries into a research journal, also called the Promethean dossier. I'll keep you updated every time I'm finished with a new entry.
A dark dungeon with a grim interrogator. This brings back such sweet memories. Let's do this!
Patience, Katerina. We should give our prisoner the opportunity to talk before we start torturing him.
I will never talk, Van Helsing. The faceless Tsar will be triumphant.
Thought so. Look, I don't want to resort to unnecessary brutality, but I'll do anything to stop your cult and find your faceless leader. Jailer, do your best.
Yes, right away. You may want to step out for a bit.
Absolutely not. Do you have any idea when I last witnessed something like this?
But we have never had any prisoners, so, this is the first time for me. Can you help me to choose the perfect method? I could try everlasting suffering, or should I resort to the suffocating pain? Or, if you dare to watch, I can use the excruciating caress.
Excruciating caress. It sounds effective. Do it.
Look, it's a blackboard. Now I'm going to gently caress it. Wait for it. Scratching it with my nails.
You monster! I'll talk. The Cult of Seven has a hideout in the Thunderhead Mountains, in the woods formerly known as the Haunted Forest. I was sent here to rob laboratories. I don't know anything else.
happened here? This used to be the forest where all the sinister tales happened. The ones with the evil witches and monsters that never saw the light of day.
You know, it still looks like that forest.
That is what troubles me. Your father put an end to all that.
Strangers? What are you doing here?
Just having a little déjà vu.
We were looking for a hideout in the forest. Have you seen a camp around here?
You should ask my brother, Simeon the Wanderer. He's been around for a while. I've only just arrived here.
Thank you, little man.
You are a gnome, right? I've never seen a gnome in my life, or in my afterlife.
I'm from the ink, but, it's in turmoil. My village is caught in the middle of an ink storm. I came here to stop that.
How can you stop something like that?
You'll see giant spheres in this forest. We call them ink grubs. They ooze ink that distorts this world.
And how does that work?
The ink is the prime material of all creation. And now somebody is using it to rewrite your world. This forest has already been seriously damaged.
I have a better idea. I'll take it from here.
So, this stone egg is an ink grub? This is what we have to deal with?
Yes. The source of corruption in the forest.
Do you want to destroy it?
Yes. It's always good to have an excuse to destroy something. The curse seems to be reversible. Good.
Even the weather started changing for the better as soon as the ink grub was shattered.
Yes. The forest is slowly turning back to normal.
Let's find more stones to make this place boring again.
Don't say a word. I learned my lesson. I won't touch the gong.
Then it's my turn to hit it. Get ready.
Diving headfirst into obvious traps seems like an unhealthy habit.
Can't lose my head twice, but I'm still proud of you for not touching the gong. Another ink grub. A new source of corruption. Do you want to destroy it?
Yes. I always love an excuse to destroy something.
I told you cutting into that sleeping creaker was a bad idea.
But you were bragging about your new axe. I had to take a swing.
Two stranded souls, and still arguing. How cute.
Look, we got eaten alive by a tree, and now we can't leave until our remains are buried at this altar.
And let me guess, you want me to play fetch bones?
Yes, being dead and stuck here for eternity with this mutton is stressing.
Tell me about it.
There's enough trouble in the forest already. I'll help you. I need healing.
Something is terribly wrong here. Everything looks the same as in your days.
First law of nature in Bulgaria. Give it time, and everything reverts to evil.
Somebody's turning these woods back into the old haunted forest.
And I was just joking. The cultists should give us some answers.
Another ink grub. A new source of corruption. Do you want to destroy it?
Yes. I always love an excuse to destroy something.
Excuse me, dear sir. As a licensed bandit and proud highwayman, I request your help.
A bandit in distress? Sounds interesting.
Due to dramatically increased monstrous activity, the premises of the daily 11-hour stagecoach robbery are currently inaccessible to the public. The locals are complaining.
The locals want to get robbed?
A fine tradition here, dear sir. Can you take care of the monsters? It's for the children.
You just had to play the children card, right? Show me the way.
At last, we are free. As a sign of our gratitude, we've uncovered some treasure for you, Van Helsing.
It was your fault.
Van Helsing, stray war machines have been spotted in the city. Return to the lair when you can.
Wait, now don't you come any closer. It's dangerous.
Look at this, Van Helsing. The ink has bled through to our world. The situation is growing worse.
I'm trying to find the hideout of a hostile cult. Do you know anything about that?
There is a camp in the Wraith Woods, but that's beyond this spill. It cuts the entire forest in half.
At least the other half of the forest has a promising name.
If you enter here, you could get to the Wraith Woods through our village in the Ink. But as I said, it's a dangerous place.
Don't encourage him.
Not enough space. My backpack is full.
What are you doing here, little gnome? I thought you wanted to go home to your family.
I really want to tell you how grateful I am for destroying those ink grubs. But, while I was gone, the ink storm disgorged a tide of monsters from the void here. My family is in hiding, and we can't return until someone destroys this infestation. Could you help us out?
How could I say no? Being a monster hunter and all that.
monsters are gone. Thank you. And, please take these for your troubles.
Have a nice robbery tomorrow. I remember this house. Hey, you are the old hag who kidnapped Hansel and Gretel. We stopped you for good once.
Don't believe those lies. I was the victim of 2 demon-possessed kids who wanted to eat my house and spread false rumors. Do you see any imprisoned children here?
Well, no. I guess I don't have any business with you after all.
A gentleman. Here, take this necklace as a token of my gratitude.
Wait, is this necklace made of tiny bones?
Of course not. Those are chocolate-coated biscuit sticks.
Thank you. I guess.
I still don't understand this. Your father killed the witch, and it was an evil one.
Remember what the gnome said? Someone is rewriting the world, making up this nightmare forest. And yes, she has returned. But she might not be the same. Yet.